that if you omit that process, that it puts you in a more favorable position that your offer may likely be accepted. Meaning, if a seller sees that you do away with your private inspection, then that means that you're more susceptible to move forward in that transaction without pulling out, because they know at that point if you pull out, your earnest money deposit is already committed in what we call go hard. So they know worst case, if you pull out, they'll keep your $1, $2, or $5,000. So it's a more aggressive approach to get the seller to say yes to your offer. However, we ain't never that desperate, okay? And even in the event where me, after doing over 100 transactions, that on some deals I may bypass a due diligence period, it's because I'm a seasoned investor. And secondly, because I'm doing my due diligence prior to. So what they don't know is that I've already got my contractors in there. I've already done an inspection. So when I submit my offer, then I'm submitting an offer knowing that I'm moving forward anyway, right? And so they don't have to know all of that, but right. And I don't want y'all to even get caught up on all of that. I want you to focus on the fact that you need to have a due diligence period in every single offer. Okay. Protect yourself at all times, just like you in the boxing ring. Okay. So these students, their previous mentor told them to omit this process. So here's what happened. They end up bypassing the inspection period. They bought this property, and not only did they omit the inspection period, but then they also didn't understand rehab numbers well enough to hold their contractor accountable. So the contractor comes and gives them a bid of like $50,000 or $55,000. And they were being sold on this whole 30 days, 30-day purchase, 30-day rehab, 30-day sale, right? 90-day key to key is what they were told. In today's market where interest rates are all over the place and nothing is moving that quickly. Okay. So they come in, they do a hack job. They didn't have the right accountability and measures in place to have visibility on the rehab. And in fairness, the woman disclosed that even when she went over there, stuff that she thought was good wasn't good. So they blow through this rehab, they pay the contractor all the money, to then only find out, guess what? That there was a tree that was gonna fall on the house because it was dead if they didn't tear it out. There was it just littered with problems after this contractor has been paid in full on a $55,000 project. That, guess how much it really was? They had another shortfall of $30,000. This was an $85,000 project that they paid somebody $55,000 to complete, and it still wasn't done. So this property has sat on the market for a year. They've been making mortgage payments on it every single month, and they have not been able to sell this thing. Now, one of the unique things about this deal is they were thinking, well, what if we just refinance it? We could hold on to it. The problem with that is this, though. So they're trying to sell it for $189,000. Okay, ARV. So in a refinance situation, they could probably get, right now in today's market, 70% of that. Okay. And I think that math is somewhere around like 132,000. Because I was literally on the phone with them yesterday walking them through this process. I think it was like 132. Problem is, though, their current loan is 150K. Y'all see where this is going? So on their best day, even if they were able to get the 189 appraisal, which they didn't, if they were to refinance that at 132, they still short almost 20 grand just to pay off the loan to the lender. I know. I felt just as bad, right? So I'm on the phone with them and I'm trying to strategize and help them make the best out of this worst situation. And I'm like, it's not selling at 189, and y'all ain't gonna want to hear this, but the refinance play not gonna work. The best thing you could do is forget the 189 list the thing for 170K, and then you know you will net out about 156K after fees, and you know barring whatever back taxes that may be due, they should come pretty close to breaking even on the loan. However, comma, they still got another 30, 40 grand that they done sunk out of their own money into this thing. It has become a proverbial money pit because somewhere in the beginning, these steps were missed. So while due diligence is not the most sexy of topics, it is the most critical in this process. Because if they would have did this right up front, they wouldn't have never even bought this. Because the math wouldn't have matched. The deal didn't make sense. It didn't pencil. And so I'm sharing all of this with you guys to let you know that all help is not help. And all coaching is not equal. And all mentorship is not equal. And you have to vet the people that you allow to speak into your life because they were bold enough to take the action, which I appreciate. But they were ill-informed and they went out here and took action on the wrong thing. And not only did the coaching cost them, but the bad deal and result of it did as well. And I know some of y'all out there like, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I don't pay for coaching. No. Let me also highlight the fact that even after this, because they've identified that now they found the right coach, they were on a call with me to discuss how to get into our mastermind once they get on the other side of this, because they're ready to do it the right way and they're still committed to providing a life that they desire for themselves and for their family. And for that, I really applaud them, because most people quit, call it a scam, and fold up the tent. But you know what? While you can do that, none of that gets you the life and the result that you truly want. It's called perseverance. And if you don't have any, then you also will never have the life that you want for yourself. Comment below and let me know if you now understand the power of due diligence and the importance thereof. And I will see you guys in the next video.